I need to verify that y'all have got a couple of things installed locally on your PC. For my students who are online, y'all will need to come to the campus, come out to the parking lot, and load these two things. Some of you have already taken care of them. If you haven't, if you have already, then that's great. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to Software Center. Like I said, if you are at home, you cannot access Software Center. So when it comes up, you need to, it should be at the very, very top, but you look for the Zoom client. So I'm going to type Zoom. So make sure that this is installed. So you would double click on it. Mine's already installed. You hit install because there's a lot of things that I would really, really like to do. The second thing I need for you to install is Eclipse. So it'll say Eclipse 2019-12. So everybody who's in person, they can go to Software Center and download this. So double click on this. I've got it installed already. You click install. So I'm going to go ahead and after you've installed that, go ahead and close Software Center. I've got Eclipse here. I'm going to show you how to configure it. So remember at the very beginning of the year where we set up those directories under Klein-Collins 2020-21, I do that to keep this organized so that when I ask you to go find something, then I can know with a high degree of certainty that it's going to be there. So I want, very important how we set up our Eclipse. So I need for everybody to do this, regardless of which class you're in. So at some point, we will probably, every class will use a little bit of Eclipse. Probably my pre-AP kids will use it quite a bit more because it's the predominant platform that we use with Java. For my other classes, we may or may not. So you'll come up here and it'll say user CUSAC. I want to have it set up because, you know, the issue becomes if you are not, if you're online and you're at home, you haven't had an opportunity to download this. So if we get it taken care of out of the way, then I know that it won't be an issue when I start presenting with this. So I go ahead and I click Browse. Then I go down, I hit Google Drive, I hit My Drive, then I go to Klein-Collins, and I go to, so I'm just going to pick cybersecurity. So I'm going to go right click, I'm going to say New Folder, and I'm going to type IDE. Make sure that you put it in your class. So I'm going to select that, select folder, then I'm going to say launch. So it's going to reload it, and so we'll know without, you know, I can know with a high degree of certainty that it's going to be installed here. Make sure that you follow all of these steps. Reloading. So you're going to get this screen right here. Go to the upper right hand corner, you click on Workbench, then you go to File, New, Java Project. So at this point right here, you put your class period. So I'm going to pretend like I'm in period 9, which doesn't exist. Yours is going to be your period. If you have me more than once, pick your first period. So, I mean, you can actually do it for both periods if you want to, but then the next thing I do is I come over here, I right click, New, and I pick Package. So your package name is going to be your last name. So for me, that would be CUSAC. Finish. Then next, do New, class, and we're gonna do 20 of these. I want you to get very comfortable doing this so you do not forget. And then we're going to reuse them again. New, new, class, test 2, finish, right click, new, class, test 3, finish, right click, new, class, test 4, finish. You notice it is putting a .java at the very end. Test 5. So you keep on doing this until you get 12 of these. So you notice that they open them up right here. So what's very important is that you only keep one package open at a time. Especially, I will swap. I'll work from my computer at home and the computer from school. They're different computers. But if I point to the same IDE, then I'm going to be able to open up the same file and make those modifications. So the first time we'll use this first one. And that will conclude this video. So once you get this configured, just probably I'll check in with you guys. Probably let's see if we can have this all done by next Monday. So for those who are online, you will need to get to the campus sometimes this weekend or sometime in the evening and download these tools. If you have problems with this, then you can email me